Rat Salad Review with your hosts, Wayne Noon, Greg Norval, Uncle Saxon, and Pete Peters.
Oh, by the way, shit, it's too late. Don't worry about it.
Well, don't say that and then don't finish your sentence.
Mark put in his 2 cents on one of those albums. I think when we're
Damn, I got
throw his cents in there and forgot about it. Sorry, Marcus.
Sorry, Mark.
Whoops.
It's all Wayne's fault.
On that note, welcome to Rat Salad Review.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm pretty fucking good, man.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm peachy.
Great.
So, Vulture from Germany. Today.
Never heard of them. Never heard of them. It's been a long week. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I pick these albums just because I want to have more newer stuff on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And you regret it sometimes, you know. Sometimes you find a good album. You never know, you know.
Yeah.
I never heard of some of these bands, so you always just take a shot.
Yeah,
Well,
there's been a few where...
Really Dutch band, I can tell you that.
What's that?
They stole the name from a really cool Dutch band.
Oh, did
Yes, they did.
Hmm.
That's why I specifically mentioned that these guys were from Germany. I don't want anybody getting confused, because if you're expecting Easier to Lie or Fatal Games, you're going to be really pissed off when you listen to this.
I'm sure they're not the only Vulture, though, right?
Looks
Actually,
like
there's not really that many of them. There's only about 4 or 5.
bullshit. There's one from Brazil, one from Bulgaria, Finland, Germany, Indonesia, Mexico, Netherlands, Peru, Singapore, and the United States.
Wow.
Okay, ones with albums that have made it worldwide.
All right,
that
3.
I've heard of, I suppose I should say.
All right.
In that case, it'll be later though in the show. It'll be the Vulture album. The hell's it? Ghastly Waves and Battered Graves. Yeah, from Germany. So anyway, to some news stories that's been going on. The first news story, which is kind of sad, but you know, hopefully pulls out okay on this one. Dave Mustaine has been diagnosed with throat cancer. Yeah. He's 57 years old. It's clearly something to be respected and faced head on, but he's faced obstacles before. He's working closely with his doctors, and they've mapped out a treatment plan which they feel has a 90% success rate. Treatment has already begun. So, with that, they're going to be canceling most of the shows for this year. The mega cruise will happen, and the band will be part of it somehow. But, you know, all the information will be updated on their website, I guess, as the, you know, days go on. So, that's shitty news. But, with that said, what if Dave Mustaine can no longer sing? But he could still play guitar. Could he be replaced as a vocalist?
Nobody sounds like Dave.
No, of course not. You will never find a vocalist that'll fit his style at all.
Yeah.
I don't think it would work very well.
No.
I think you'd have to call it on the name Megadeth and call it something else.
What if they did like, what's that?
Kick out Kirk Hammett and you can go back to Metallica and he doesn't have to sing. Just a thought.
All right.
Nah.
Well, there'd be no more wah-wah pedals in Metallica.
That's true.
Although, Dave Mustaine does have a wah-wah pedal now, I think, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
I just don't think they'd vibe well musically now. But,
Nah, completely different.
uh,
Lars couldn't keep up with his riffs anyway, you know?
That's true.
But yeah, I don't know. What if they had, if they did the Mega Cruise, and the band, like they say, the band is still going to be involved in some capacity. What if they have like special guests come on? Sing
Well, I mean
songs.
that could be kind of cool, depending on who they got.
Yeah.
See who else the Metal Cruise and fill for the bands that are already there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You could do like a guest vocalist on each song or something like that. That could be kind of neat, or even just one guy sing the whole show.
Mm.
There's ways it could work.
Yeah.
Ted Kirkpatrick's has been getting away with that for many albums now, right?
I don't know. I don't even know who the hell it is.
It's a drummer from Tourniquet.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you how many albums it's been. Not really a big Tourniquet fan.
Me neither. But, I don't know. I guess, if Dave can't sing anymore, who would really replace him? And I guess they would have to just call it quits.
Yeah.
Jeff Waters.
That actually might work. Why not?
Why not?
They're similar in style.
Mm-hmm.
And his singing's actually pretty good. I like it. Even though he sounds more like James Hetfield in a way. But still pretty good. It would work. We'll see what happens. Hopefully he makes it out. He's 90% success rate, so good luck, Dave.
Indeed.
Let's see what happens. More lighter news. Mickey D has created a lawnmower. I'll put a picture of that up here with the what the hell is the Motorhead logo guy? Drawing the blank right now.
Snaggletooth.
Snaggletooth, yes.
Okay.
Yes. He made a riding lawnmower in the shape of Snaggletooth. It's got the big head on the front of the thing, and the thing looks like a beast. It's made by. It is pretty cool, and whoever's gonna, I guess it's gonna go for like an auction or something, and whoever ends up winning that thing, they're gonna be looking pretty cool cutting their lawn, I think. What?
No, it's cool, but it's funny.
It is funny. It also comes. I was watching the video on the back of the seat. It comes with like a drum pad, and then you put it onto the steering wheel, and it has some drumsticks, and you can play drums while you're mowing the lawn.
That is awesome.
It is awesome, and Mickey D signed it as well. So he is one of my favorite drummers. He's an awesome drummer.
Says he got the idea for the design of it from the Orgasmatron cover.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it looks pretty similar to that. It's cool. See what happens. It's being put out by Briggs and Stratton. So they're in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
CJ Juice. Hey, can you give me a Mountain Dew?
I thought he was gone.
He's leaving in the morning.
Oh, that's right. You told me that. I mentioned him earlier. This is going to be our final juice session. You're gonna have
I
to
already sang nah to him last night. The whole bar, so.
You're going to have to get your own juice now.
Yeah, well, fuck.
You're going to have to move the refrigerator into that. You have to move the fridge in that room now. You can get a mini fridge.
I'll just set up my little photo studio in the kitchen.
Or you're going to have to get a new juice boy. One or the other.
Juice.
Said that.
Go ahead. That's all right. He's cool. I said something to him on the Facebook because I saw him write that little nice thing about you.
Yeah.
On there. It was very nice.
DJ Juice.
What's happening?
Saying adios.
Adios. You too. You too. Good luck.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Peace, brother.
All right. I should have him come here and bring me juice and sodas.
He's retired, so what the hell?
So he's got time. I got a couch right here. Plenty of room.
All right.
Next story I got for you, Uncle Saxon. I know you're not really a big fan of the newer Saxon, though.
I love all Saxon.
Yeah.
I really do. But my heart lies within the first 6 albums.
Yeah, of course.
So.
But yeah, they have begun to write the follow-up to Thunderbolt, so they will have a new album coming out soon. It's actually their 40th anniversary.
Of The Eagles Landed, right?
Yeah.
No, the original Saxon album.
Yeah.
That would be 40 years.
Yeah. Crazy.
Huh. Yeah.
What makes you
But the
such a
box
fan?
set they're doing is The Eagle Has Landed, I think, though.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
740. It's called 747, I believe.
That's it.
No, actually, it's called The Eagle Has Landed 40 live. That's it.
I thought Thunderbolt was a return to form, actually. And
Yeah.
the last one, Battering Ram, was a return to form, too. I think these last 2 have been, pretty close to Metalhead and, that later 90s stuff.
What got you into Saxon so much that you had to name yourself after him?
I didn't name myself.
No.
Nick Conter did.
Okay.
Remember him?
Sounds familiar.
Tyrion, I think he called himself.
Who? Oh,
Oh,
yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Remember him? What did he die?
No, that was Dave Huffman that died.
Oh.
But I was on the CMR and somebody had just had a baby, and everybody was saying congratulations, so I threw my congratulations in there. And Nick pipes up and goes, "Don't ever let Uncle Saxon babysit." And that's how Uncle Saxon was born.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. No idea. That was before my time.
Yeah, you were just a wee one.
Yeah. I don't even think I was around then. Very cool. So your favorite Saxon album is actually a Crusader, right?
Yeah. Yep.
It's the diet soda. The aspartame is getting to me. Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I was at the camp meeting for my church when that album came out, and we went dirt biking in a gravel pit outside of town, and my buddy Brett Johnson was wearing white jeans because it was 1984, and like a white T-shirt, and he came out of that gravel pit, and there wasn't a speck of white left on him. Oh, man, that's got nothing to do with Saxon, but he was playing. The Eagles Landed in his van, and it was the first time I heard him, and I never looked back.
Yeah, nice. Every time I hear somebody say something about white jeans and white shirt, I always picture our old buddy Troy. If you look at some of the old pictures in the Cold Steel albums, there's pictures of him on stage in the white shirt and the white pants and stuff.
High tops.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Big ass sneakers. Oh yeah.
Yep. Of course. Actually, he posted a video the other day, Troy, about I don't know. Did you see it, Greg?
No, I didn't.
He was on the local news channel here, and this is way back in the day. This must be like the 90s or something, I think. And him and his friends, they made like a virtual reality game thing.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I asked him, I said, what happened with that? Because, he's not doing that stuff anymore. And I guess he sold it off to some company or whatever, and that was the end of that thing. But it was cool. It must have been like one of the first kind of virtual reality things, Which is pretty big now,
At least you did stuff to, pimp hot dogs on local Philadelphia commercials.
Yeah. Pat's Chili Dogs.
Pat's Chili Dogs.
God damn, this freaking soda. It's funny. I actually, I posted it on the Facebook page. I did a show the other day. It'll be up, I guess, in a couple of weeks. Remember that guy that we had on? Well, you weren't on the show then, Saxon. Greg was on. The Harry Barnett, guy from England. Yeah, I did his show.
Oh, okay.
And we talked about Batman stuff, just, comic book kind of stuff, comic book movies and things like that. So that episode will be on in a few weeks, and just remind me because he was drinking soda, and every time he went to go talk, he was like burping up a storm. So funny.
What's your favorite comic book movie?
I really like. I'm not really a comic book movie fan. I used to be back in the day, like reading comic books and stuff, but I I really like the Batman trilogy movies, like the Batman Returns, the Dark Knight. Those movies are really good. I think those are my favorite ones. I like
the one where he was in Tibet or whatever to begin with.
Tibet. The hell was that one?
Batman Begins.
That's what it was, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
It's been a while since
that's a good one.
Yeah, that's part of the trilogy one, so that was a good one. And I like the Spider-Man ones. I mean, everybody hates the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, but I thought they were pretty cool.
I thought they were okay.
They weren't bad.
That's the only one I ever saw.
Yeah. The last one wasn't all that great, but I like the first two a lot.
I really want to watch that last one. I started watching it, but my kid was afraid of Spider-Man, so I had to turn it off.
Wow. Oh, man.
Somebody's going to be real into Aquaman.
Oh, my God. I don't get it. I can't get this kid into Spider-Man. He loves Peppa Pig, and he loves all these cartoony Sesame Street things, but he doesn't want to look at Spider-Man or Batman. Actually, it's funny because my friend's kid, we're going to hang out with them this weekend. Their kid hates the Joker. So every time, like, if he misbehaves or something, he's going, I'm going to call the Joker. I'm going to call the Joker. And he's like, no, don't call the Joker. So it's pretty funny.
Felix the Cat.
That's all.
Is that what it's called, Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah, Felix the Cat.
Felix the Cat.
I'm really tempted. Oh, my mask is all the way up here. Hold on a minute. I think it's in this box.
Hey, Greg, let's talk shit about. Oh, hold on.
No, you can't talk shit about me. I have this box here has this mask in it. Maybe I should bring it this weekend. And put it on.
Why not?
And scare
the little bastard.
I actually wore that on the show I did with Harry.
Nice.
So check that out. I'll let everybody know when it's out. It was a fun show. It was different. It was nice not to have to be in charge of a show for a change.
So it actually ran smoothly? Is that what you're saying?
No, it was pretty much. You dick, you are fired.
Hey, twice in one night.
All right. Go for 3.
No, it ran the same way as this show. We talk about one thing and then we're on to another subject. That's just how things go. Moving on. Conception. You guys have no idea who they are, probably.
No, I read the article, but I've never heard of
it before.
Conception.
That's actually one power metal band that I actually have always loved.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, interesting. Well, Roy Khan's back, and they just put out an EP. I think it was at the beginning of this year, and now they're making a full album. So hopefully that's pretty cool. The EP was okay, a little lighter than their other stuff, their first few albums, but hopefully it's a good album. Roy Khan, the vocalist, he was in Camelot for a while, and he quit, and then he went on to like some kind of religious retreat thing, and then he was out of metal for like forever.
Well, Conception was a Christian band, right?
I don't think so.
Well,
sounds like a Christian band, or at least it sounded like it started off as one.
Right.
I might have. I don't know. I never really looked deeply into that stuff. If I like the music, I like the music. I don't care whether they're Christian or whatever they are. But whatever. He's back into metal now. So that same thing with Michael Kiske, who we talked about a little bit earlier with the other show. Michael
Weird.
Kiske,
I think they all came back with John Cyrus from the spaceship they were on. John Cyrus now too.
Yeah, he's back, but I hear he's still a dick.
That's what the word is, yeah.
Yeah, the other guy, Michael Kiske.
I mean, getting probed that many times for that long can't be fun.
Yeah, you ever tried it?
I don't think Greg actually believes that.
You never know.
What, that he was abducted? Maybe.
That probing is a bad thing. You don't know that. You never have you ever been probed?
Oh, man. No, I love that episode of The Simpsons where Homer goes, okay, I guess I know what comes next. And he starts pulling his pants down and Ken goes, oh, God, no. We've reached the limits of what rectal probing can teach us.
That's an old-ass episode. Damn.
It's a good one.
Yeah, those were the best ones back in the day. Hollywood Vampires. You guys a fan of these guys?
Johnny Depp. I like Johnny Depp. I think he's cool.
I think so too.
I wasn't aware it was a band. I know that was a name that used to refer to the drinking club that Alice Cooper and Jim Morrison were in, but first time I ever heard of the band. Didn't know Johnny Depp did music.
Really? This is a second album. First album, well, they're a band. The first album had a lot of...
still rock, too, apparently.
What's that?
I said Joe Perry can still rock, too.
He can, if he can stay up on stage and, you know.
He can stay away from Steven Tyler.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think Johnny Depp's pretty cool. I mean, you got Joe Perry, you got Johnny Depp and Alice Cooper in one band together. On the first album, they had a lot of special guests because it was like you said, it was all dedicated to the, their friends from back in the day.
Yeah. Yep.
All their drinking friends. There was a lot of covers and stuff on that album. This one's mostly all original songs. But they will be on Jimmy Kimmel Live tonight, June 19th. And Jimmy Kimmel is on at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. So
I'll have to check that out.
I'm going to definitely set my DVR. I'm not too crazy about Alice Cooper's vocals sometimes live because he shouts a lot live, I believe, rather than sing. You know.
Yeah, depends on the song. I like his vocals though.
I do too. On the albums, they're cool, but I think on the albums they use a lot of auto tune, especially the last album that he did.
Well, I was going to keep this as a surprise for you guys.
What's
that? My drinking club, Minneapolis Werewolves, are actually opening up for them. So.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Cool.
That's pretty cool.
We'd have a chug off right on stage.
That's nice. That's cool.
I look forward to it.
You'll be there.
Oh yeah.
Are they playing near you?
Are they playing Rockfest? I think they are. They're playing. I think they're playing the festival things that I'm working this summer.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to look.
Nice. That's a good gig. There'll be a lot of people there.
Mm-hmm.
And last set of news. I'm falling off my chair here. Misfits. Glenn Danzig. Holy fuck.
Yeah. Oversmith doesn't seem so funny now.
No, don't. You know, and I wish I had more time this week. I was really going to put your head on Charlie's, wings and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
And make like
that'd be really cool, actually.
It still might happen. I just need time.
You isolated that bit. That was cool.
Yeah, I had to. It was too funny. My wife died laughing for hours after that. It was hilarious. And now I'll have to make one of this one. Glenn Danzig. Anyway, Misfits reunion shows. He's pretty sure there's not going to be many more of them.
Yeah, not surprising.
No, because they, I guess, Danzig and Jerry Only had that lawsuit, and I guess it was something to do with. Yeah,
it's to get his rights back to the trademark or the songs or some shit like that.
Right. Yeah, and then I guess their terms to play with each other again are ending soon. So. What does it say at the end of the month? September 7th and September 14th. Yeah, probably around September will be probably the final shows.
Yeah. The tickets are through the roof for that shit. I mean, it'd be cool if it came closer, but I wouldn't pay a couple $100 to see the Misfits.
I don't know. I seen Danzig once. He did that Legacy tour.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I really did like that because he also had what the hell's the guitar from Misfits? Doyle. He came up. His guitars. He's a. I don't know. His guitar sound is terrible.
I saw the version of it he did where he had the full. I don't think it was the Initium lineup, but it might have been the lineup that was on November's Coming Fire of Samhain. Or Samhain, however you want to say it. That was a cool concert, yeah. Mm-hmm. But I like that band better than I liked the Misfits.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
I like the Misfits with Danzig a lot, but last time I looked at tickets for one of these things, they were like $300 fucking.
Wow, that definitely is not worth it. Not for me, anyway. I don't care. Like I said, I saw that Legacy show. That was good enough for me. It was
Most
cool.
I ever paid was to be right up front to see Van Halen with Dave, and it was worth it.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, but that was after A Different Kind of Truth came out.
Yep, that was the most I ever spent too. $900.
Holy shit!
Yeah, you got the whole package.
And I don't remember a fucking thing.
I just got the front row seat, so it was only like $200. But
Wow.
I got this in Alex's urinal.
yeah, I was gonna say at least you have a picture of that.
Oh, that's too funny. That's a lot of friggin' money. Damn. I wouldn't pay.
Hey, it's Van Halen with David Lee Roth, man. That's
Yep.
my formative years, you know.
I guess.
It was 6 days before the show, so I was primed. I was looking forward to it the whole time.
Yeah. I know my friend paid a lot of money to go see Billy Joel one time.
And, there's a mistake.
I know. Well,
Fuck Billy Joel.
Yeah, please, I know. That is the worst part of being from a Long Island. He's Long Island, like everything is Billy Joel this, Billy Joel that. And I'll never forget one time I was at a winery with my wife. I hate wine. I don't drink wine. I'm not a drinker. And this Billy Joel song comes on the radio in the place. And this guy, random person, just looks over me. He's like, "Yeah, Billy Joel." I'm like, no, Billy Joel.
Oh no.
Sorry. I don't like Billy Joel. Even at work, they pick on me. You don't like Billy Joel? No, it's just it don't do nothing for me. I don't get it.
We got Brent, so we're hooked up forever.
Yeah.
I guess. I'm not gonna
yeah, you don't even want to go there, Nooner.
No, I'm not gonna. What?
I'll fire you.
Yeah, you. But it's a shame because Blue Oyster Cult's from Long Island.
Yep.
You'd think that would be our rock band, but no, it's not. I understand why they didn't have that many hits. So.
Well, Billy Joel's regurgitated pap for the masses. Blue Oyster Cult actually makes you think a little bit. It's not really for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's it is what it is.
But if you are gonna go with something popular music from back there, Springsteen, man, fuck Billy Joel.
Well, that's Jersey. We don't talk about Jersey here.
Yeah, well, you guys hate being second place. I get it, but you can't be mad at the Garden State forever.
Second place, my ass. I've been to that shithole.
You should have.
Yeah, you live there. It's unfortunate.
No, I'm talking about Jersey, bastard. Where was that place that he was born?
New York's all right if you like saxophones.
New York don't mean nothing. It's only a good place when you're running. No?
I got crabs on my balls.
Sabotage. Sabotage.
Yeah, well, we're talking about Fear, who I like better than Sabotage. So.
But where the hell was he born? Jersey. Asbury Park. Yes, I've been.
Asbury Park. Yeah.
It's a shithole. Except for
it's a shore town.
Yeah. It's the best part about it.
Stone Pony's there, right?
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah, it's still there. I saw him play with a tribute band there once.
Great. Who cares?
I do, because it was pretty cool.
That sound effect you need.
Yeah. I tried the sound effects. They don't work. One day I'll get them. So let's move on to what this show is about today. Well, somewhat about. Vulture. Ghastly Waves and Battered Graves. It is the second album released on Metal Blade Records by the band and produced by Marco Brinkman, who I guess also does the band's Casket and Crossvolt. They are from Germany, not to be confused with all the other Vultures from every other country on Earth.
Mostly the Dutch band.
Mostly the Dutch band. Don't get them confused with the Dutch band. They're from Germany. Let's see. I think this band. I like the album. It's okay. I think it's a good thrash band. I don't like the production. They don't sound like they came out, a couple of years ago. They sound like they're from the '80s. They definitely have that old early thrash sound, like Exodus and Possessed, and even a little.
I think this really more sounds like straight up Razor. It really sounds like.
Just gonna say that, man. I was just gonna say that.
I don't know Razor, so I'm not familiar with them.
Violence and Restitution.
Yep.
Yeah. That record, it really sounds like that to me.
I don't have those records, so I don't know. I was trying to find some bands that, sounded like them, but Exodus just came to my mind because, like, how we were talking earlier about how much reverb is on this album, especially like with the vocals, they sound like they're in somebody's like bathroom stall in some kind of warehouse or whatever.
Yeah.
That's like on the first Exodus album. They they have that echoing sound to me, and that's what kind of reminded me of.
A little bit.
Yeah. I mean, the album's fast. It's in your face. I love it. It has its ups and downs, and it's not. I don't think it's all the same song throughout because a lot of thrash bands have like the same song from first song to the end. And I think that then apparently he doesn't feel the same way.
That's what I say about power metal. I hear all kinds of different shit on this Vulture album.
I do too. I there's a lot of different things. Like what?
I like thrash.
Yeah, no, I do too. That's what I'm saying. This is not like a straight thrash album where it's just See, apparently you're not listening to anything I say today.
I'm trying. All I can say about this album is I think it has the potential to be a great album, a stellar album.
It does.
But absolutely fucking unlistenable right now. I couldn't get into it. I played it, just went in 1 year, got it because of that production.
That is the major downfall of this whole thing. Because there are some cool songs. The intros, the beginning song was really cool. I like the beginning. There's some really catchy songs. Tarantula, Stainless Glare is another one. That one actually has a little bit of like twists and turns in that song as well. And then they do those '80s like horror soundtrack things in between the songs too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's cool. And then the last song, I guess it's maybe a bonus track or whatever. It's a Thin Lizzy cover.
Yeah, the Thin Lizzy cover. Yeah.
I listened to this album I don't know how many times, and I still didn't realize it was a Thin Lizzy cover until I started reading about the album. You can't tell it's a Thin Lizzy song.
No, you can't.
You can't.
They do it their own way.
They do it their own way. They do it the thrash way. So in all, for me, it's a cool album. I don't think it's the best thrash album or the best new thrash band out there. I think they're cool. Check them out. Check it out on YouTube. See how you like it first, and then if you really like it, go buy the album.
I think they got a little bit of a early Enforcer sound to them too, a little bit.
Yes, I did have that written down, but I was interrupted and I couldn't get it out.
Yeah. A little bit. It's a pretty. I mean, the production really fucks this one up.
It does.
But
it's the sound that they want.
Yeah. It's an okay album, but I've got the same problem with this as I do with a lot of these throwback thrash bands. Outside of establishing the fact that they sound like Razor and can write songs like that, they don't really jump off into greatness very much. I like the first song, Beyond the Blades, pretty cool. Tarantula, Stainless Glare, Murder Militia, and Killer on the Loose. The way it ends is good, but then you got 4 other songs in there that are just
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that same way too. What about you, Sax?
They're no Bewitcher.
No, they're
no. Well, yeah, and that's a good comparison too, because these guys, even though you got good songs, it really just sounds like they're riffing on Razor and Enforcer the whole time, whereas Bewitcher totally has their own sound, even though they're incorporating in those influences.
Yeah, definitely. So, would you guys say to check this album out, or what?
Well, I'd check it out. I think thrash fans would like it, but definitely be aware of the production.
Yes, definitely.
Because I think the vocals will really piss a lot of people off, because they do really ruin parts of a couple songs because of all that damn reverb. Tarantula is a pretty good example of that, actually. Well, even on the first song, really, when he first comes in, it kind of puts a look of disgust on my face a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. What about you, Sax?
What the fuck? I mean, remaster it and I'll pimp it all day long.
Yeah, if it did, like you say, remix it, remaster it, or whatever, make it just the vocals. I mean, the music's fine, like with the reverb. It's just the vocals. It's too much.
Yeah.
It's a big wall of like sound, and you don't know.
It's cloudy.
Yeah, you don't know what to follow.
Everything else out. Yeah.
Which is a shame because I really think there's some really great songs on here. It's just the production really brings it down, unfortunately. So, with that said, I don't know. Go check it out, and let us know. Let us know in the comments what you feel. If you guys feel that you're happy with that reverb and all the echoing and all that stuff, let us know.
Yeah, I mean, you guys will be wrong, but I'll be happy to argue with you.
Yeah.
There we go. Open the door, invite them in.
I got nothing important to do.
I'm waiting to do that show where we just get comments. Well, we did get one comment one time when we did the Voivod show. Oh, I mentioned Voivod for a change. Yeah, we did get one bad comment about that show, but never since. Nobody's ever argued with us about anything.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. It's going to happen eventually.
Yeah, no, the only negative comments I've ever gotten were about the Voivod show from Voivod themselves.
Yeah, that was pretty
Both Dan and Away said to me, where you get these two guys that have never heard of us? I was like, yeah, that's why we're redoing.
Yeah.
And then, we got the interview with them, and that was real cool. And they're awesome dudes.
Yeah, they were.
Can't wait to see them in September again.
Well, going back, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Protect yourself, please.
We're not coming with Yob this time. If you guys are watching Voivod, I don't know. It must have been a record company thing or something, but I didn't get that lineup.
You don't like them?
Yeah.
I don't either, but they're like a doomy band, right?
Yeah, actually, I do really like their first album. I think the second one was okay too, but now they're just like total sleep style doom, and I don't like that at all.
That seems to be the big thing right now, that style.
Yeah, we kind of figured that out. That Amen Ra, that was the worst. Fucking dude in a cloak and a bird mask hitting the cowbell while. Oh wait, I've got another fret in my guitar.
I'm gonna have to check that out. Sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
What about the band? What?
No, sometimes I see comments from these people online where they hate shit, like where Creator and Tommy Vetterli from Corner got together at the end of the 90s, and what they did was like on Endorama and Cause for Conflict, and what they did was still thrash, but it was more melodic. But I still think there's some musical value to that. I just don't get how you can hate that, but you think just this dissonant shit is the best ever.
Yeah. Well,
the weed's got a lot stronger over the years, so.
Yeah, but I smoke weed all the time, and I want to hear beautiful musicianship. I could sit in a room listening to Zappa records for days and be perfectly happy high, but that Amen Ra stuff, it just makes you want to fall asleep.
You're not a 20-year-old hipster either.
That's true.
Yeah. No solstice crown over here.
Whatever that means.
Oh, they're all wearing summer solstice crowns now. I don't know. Seems to be a trend. I noticed a bunch of the college kids around Bloomington wearing them, and then some of the younger people I know from bands around here are having like parties and stuff. I mean, hey, do what you think is cool. I just find it silly.
Wow, we're gonna get a lot of comments for that now. Damn. We're gonna be fighting about solstice crowns.
Might as well piss them off good. Bacon.
On that note, do we have an Uncle Saxon story for today?
Sure, why not?
Hey kids, everybody gather around. It's time for Stories with Uncle Saxon.
All right, here we go. Uncle Saxon Story, now go.
Year was 1992. I went on a cruise, a Caribbean cruise, with my buddy Joe Clava, and our last port was Key West, Florida. So we get off the boat and walk down the jetway, and the first thing we see is this little tiny. I don't want to stereotype, but I think he was Filipino. Little Filipino guy with a big beard and his wild ass hair, and he's just sitting on a rock with his acoustic guitar, and it grabbed me, man. And I sat down and I watched this cat for like 45 minutes. I bought his cassette, and I played his cassette, forever. I still got it, and it was just the most beautiful shit I'd ever heard in my life. His name is Teo Mance, Teo Mance. He's on YouTube. He's got like 7 views or whatever, but really cool dude.
Bring his views up. Tell him Red Sound Review sent you.
Yeah, I'll mention it to him. So we go around the island. That's right. We got roped into going to one of these timeshare deals. So we get on the bus. Everybody gets off the bus, and we just look at the guy and we said, just give us our Jeep. Because that was what we got. We went to the timeshare. We got a Jeep for the day. And the guy's like, yeah, we're not going to make you go. And he just gave us the Jeep. So we hit every little tiki hut around. This is Cozumel I'm talking about. Yeah, sorry. Wrong place. So Teo Mance was in fucking Key West. We got the Jeep in Cozumel. The end of that story was Joe found me 3 decks away, completely buck naked with a Subway sandwich in my hand.
A $5 foot long.
Apparently, I must have gave the taxi driver like $150 to take me 6 blocks. It was one of those. Teo Mance was at Key West, and I loved him. And 10 years later, the year was 2002, and me and Ruthie, I took Ruthie and her mom and our kid Brittany up to Winnipeg, and there's a place called the Forks there, like a little shopping area, kind of hoity-toity, artsy-fartsy. Every city's got one. And I look across this wide open expanse to the other side, and I looked at Ruthie and I said, "That dude looks like Teo Mance." And she knew who he was because I played her the cassette. So she knew my story. Walk over, it's fucking Teo Mance, 2,500 miles away. And I sat down, I'm like, dude, I saw you 10 years ago at Key West, and we became friends, and he sent me shit. Anyways, that's my true Uncle Saxon's Hollywood story, or whatever the fuck we call it.
It's a cool one. Cool story. Good album, too. I really enjoyed Teo Mance. So I think Wayne would like it.
Yeah, he was selling CDs by 2002, so I got his new CD at the time. Still got it.
Nice. So go check him out.
Teo Mance, man. He's if you just want to relax your soul for 5 minutes, this dude's got it.
What is it? Teo? T-I-O?
T-E-O.
T-E-O.
Oh, yep. Mance.
Mance. M-A-N.
C-E.
Yeah.
Teo Mance.
sa mga walang gulong sa mundo. Inalulubog na ako ay nagsusumako. Katakan ginangluha ako'y sa kanyang puso. Ingin niyo ang magasigaw ng mga puso ng taong yung lahat ay kabilang sa inyo.
All right, TL.
Tell him Rat Salad Review sent you. And he was highly recommended. Let them know. All right. All right. Anything else for tonight?
That's all I got.
I'm wearing Bob Marley.
Nokomis tattoo.
Do you even have tattoos?
Yes.
What kind?
I've got Megadeth,
Oh, nice.
Iron Maiden, and I've got a Laz Rocket one on my leg, but I'm not.
What's the Iron Maiden? What's the Iron Maiden? Oh, I can't really see that. It looks like Iggy Pop.
Well, not too far off. But yeah.
We know Saxon's full of tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's got this awesome Predator tattoo.
What?
You don't remember when Tosh said that at Metal Up that one time about your Bob Marley tattoo?
Hey, Tosh. Yeah, we're talking about you. If anybody wants to know.
Yeah, you weren't too pleased about that one at the time.
Yeah, well, I got my revenge, didn't I, that night?
Yep.
Just happened to take it out on a Canadian band.
They had it coming.
There's a story that will never be told.
Oh, come on.
That is correct. Never
Okay.
happened.
Never happened.
All right, fine. I guess on that note, then, we shall be back next week. And, yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, I got no other stories or anything to tell, so we're done for tonight.
You've been a great audience.
Yeah, this actually has been the best audience we've had since we started the show.
Yep.
Yes.
A little quiet, though.
Well, that's because you forgot to turn the applause signs on.
I was just going to say that I should have bought one. Then they would have known. All right, on that...
Soccer at all? You digging the old women's soccer thing?
What? Soccer?
Yeah, isn't like the World Cup going on or some shit?
I have no idea.
Oh, well, I got a story about that too.
What?
There once was a woman from Kent. To a football game she went. She sat by the goal and opened her hole, and that's where the football went.
Good night, everybody. See you next week. Adios.